Yo, 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 man, what is cracking, everybody? We back at it with another video, baby. It's been a minute. I ain't seen you guys in a while, at least on one of these videos. But I really appreciate everyone who does tap in today, man. Like I said, if we could just hit them like buttons real quick, drop a sub if you guys like what you see. Channel grow is growing day by day, guys. Really appreciate all the support. But as you guys know, man, they got some big trade rumors coming out with Trey Hendrickson's. Um, you know what I mean? And honestly, he's one of them guys who went out there and really makes a statement. I could honestly see the Raiders potentially going out there and grabbing this dude. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people are against it based on the price and things like that, the age. Um, but you know what I mean? The Raiders are kind of in trouble, man. Not in trouble in a big way, but you know what I mean? When it comes down to Malcolm Kuntz, you know what I mean? He hasn't really made an explosion in this offseason. You know what I mean? And we got Christian Wilkins out, man. You know what I mean? The whole thing that happened with him. You know what I mean? So we are kind of weak on that side. I know we do got young guys who are in there, guys that are in there doing their thing, doing what they can. But honestly, man, signing Trey Hendrickson right off the rip, dude, that would just beef up that defensive line so much better, so much more. You know what I mean? Like, can you just imagine having Max on one side and having Trey Hendrickson on the other side? You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be a disaster, bro, for these quarterbacks, for the offensive line. Um, but yeah, I agree with everyone. You know what I mean? It does come down to the price. You know what I mean? If the price is right, things like that. Hey, dude, I'd grab him. Or even try to get a trade off of him. Things like that. You know what I mean? Just if we can work something out with this dude, man, he is one guy I would highly recommend grabbing. I know he's up there in age, but the dude still has a motor on him. You know what I mean? He's not broke down. Like I said, no, we got guys in the league. Calais Campbell, I think he's like 37 or 38. So you know what I mean, if this guy can give us another good 4 or 5 years, and help us be that much better on the defensive line, then hey guys, why not? We always got to stay upgrading. You can't be happy with what we have, especially if there's better players out there to do so. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people are saying, well, if we brought back Malcolm Kuntz, then why go out here and grab Hendrickson? Well, just like I said, you know what I mean? You got to consistently keep upgrading your rooms, no matter what it is, cornerback, and no matter what it is, man. If there's someone out there that's better than one of your players, hey, let's get him. You know what I mean? Let's try it out. Let's see what's going on with it. But guys, Trey Hendrickson, we've seen his gameplay. You know what I mean? We know what we're getting out of him. It's not a shot in the dark. It's not one of these guys who hasn't really been doing nothing these last couple years. You know what I mean? He's one of them dudes who really makes impacts in games. Uh, really puts on a show, man, every time he goes out there. You know what I mean? So I can definitely see why the Raiders would want to grab him. But as far as us being the front runners, guys, I don't really believe us being front runners for him. Just based on there's teams out there who are desperately in need of DNs. Like I said, guys, we our guys are decent. You know what I mean? Max Crosby's obviously solidified. You know what I mean? Malcolm Kuntz, he did good last year, but this offseason he hasn't really made a splash whatsoever. Like I said, Christian Wilkins is now gone. Uh, Charles Snowden, man, he's going to be out for, I think, 4 games. You know what I mean? So there's going to be people that are going to need to step up. And it's all if Pete wants to win now rather than later, guys. You know what I mean? If Pete wants to win now, unfortunately, man, you're going to have to spend a little more money. You're going to have to make a couple more moves that are probably a little riskier than what you usually do. You know what I mean? And that's just what comes with it. If you want to build for the future, then hey, you know what I mean? You're grabbing pieces that you're building on and things like that. Honestly, we don't know how much longer Geno Smith has that quarterback. I know he hasn't really played that much in his career, but he is 34, coming up on 35. Um, and honestly, guys, you know what, Pete Carroll's age, not saying he's breaking down or anything like that, but for a guy to get out, like, it's a lot of work, you know what I mean, to be a head coach for an NFL team. A lot of more work than we see. We just think he goes out there on Sundays and Thursday nights and Monday nights and goes and plays and calls plays and things like that and tells these guys what to do. But you know what I mean? It's a lot of strain on your body, a lot of strain on the mental. So, you know what I mean? Who knows how long these guys are really in it for? That's what I'm saying. If we want to win now, guys, within these next 4 to 5 years, or even a little sooner, we're going to have to go out there and do things that we're normally not going to do. And we're going to have to go out there and spend money the way we wouldn't really like to. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. We have been moving smart this whole way through off season, through everything. You know what I mean? So sometimes, man, if you guys want to really get in there and do damage now, like I said, man, sometimes you got to come out of pocket for it. You pay for what you get, man. You know what I mean? So my whole thoughts, guys, on getting Trey, honestly, like I said, man, if we can work something out with him, I definitely grab that dude, man. He'd be a massive upgrade to this defensive line. But like I said, guys, we have pieces in there that are looking good. It's just, you know what I mean, with everyone missing, Snowden going to be out. Like I said, guys, I mean, we can't go in there hoping. You know what I mean? We got to go in there knowing. So that's my whole take, guys. If Trey Hendrickson you know what I mean, will come at the right price, or we can get the right trade deal for him, then hey man, shoot him our way. You know what I mean? We could definitely use another guy like that on this line. And it, you know what I mean, it'd beef up that entire defensive line, man, in the middle, and you know what I mean? Instantly, man. But yeah, guys, I appreciate everybody tapping in today. If you guys like what you heard, man, let me know your guys' thoughts too, as well, on Trey Hendrickson. You know what I mean? I do think he's a hell of a ball player. Everyone knows he is. But you know, as the Raiders are, man, it all comes down to price. You know what I mean? And I'm not here to to hype it up for him to get overpaid, because that's not what I'm about. I don't like when we go in there and overpay guys and we get results like Christian Wilkins and things like that. But I am a fan of Trey, and I do think he can bring a whole lot of value. Like I said, guys, if we want to win, you know what I mean, now we're gonna have to make some risky moves, risky picks. Let me know what you guys think, though, man. Like I said, really appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. We do got to give away at 500 subs, guys. We're giving away 2 hats. You know what I mean? So make sure everyone stay tuned, bro. More big things to come, guys. We got the draft, live draft, August 23rd for the NFL fantasy. You know what I mean? Make sure you guys tune into that, man. But I really appreciate everybody tuning in, bro. Salute to the chat. Salute to everybody out there, all the subs, all the newcomers. You guys have a good one.